This video update will detail how the combat and movement systems work. We start off by playing a two-player game. I choose to play a Scout Survivor and Holly chooses to play Paramedic Survivor. We then place the first location card, which is the safe house, and we grab our stand-up tokens and prepare to play the game. We place our tokens next to the safe house to show that that's the location card that we're in. We deal out our initial cards. The paramedic character in a two-player game receives 6 cards. The scout character receives 7 cards because of his +1 hand size special ability. The more characters there are in the game, the fewer cards you get in your hands. This balances out gameplay. We each get a 6-sided die represented by these numbers inside of the squares that we'll use to roll throughout the game when die rolls are required. We also grab one of the tokens for health. This is a reminder to us that throughout the game we have a hand size and a maximum health of 6. Now that we have our starting cards, our dice, and our health counter out, it is time to now start the timer. For this game we have 60 minutes of real time to play the 7 cards needed to get from the safe house to the rescue helicopter. If we run out of time, we automatically lose. As the scout, I have an inherent weapon of a knife. It's an okay weapon, but I'd like to do better. So I play a scavenge card. This gives me 1 point towards the purchase of a weapon or item, which will allow me then to buy my fire axe. And here's the fire axe card detailed here. In order to show that I now have the fire axe equipped, I place it next to my character card and I discard the scavenge card. Holly then would like to equip the pistol. The pistol has no equipment cost, so she can just freely equip it without a problem. Now that we have some initial weaponry, it's time to get moving towards that helicopter. I play the school bus card, which is a location, and will help to form the path from us to the helicopter. I place the school bus along the path, and then I move my character token upwards into that card to show that that's my new location. As soon as I place that card, I have to discard a card as it specifies on the school bus location. I choose to discard my beef jerky card. As soon as I enter a new location, I automatically draw zombie cards. Because this is the second location card along the path, I must draw at least 2 points worth of zombies. The point value of a zombie is shown in its upper right hand corner. The first zombie that I draw is the Shamblers, and they're worth 1 point. I then put it aside because I haven't reached my 2-point total yet, and I draw another card. This zombie is the Loner. Unfortunately, although this zombie is weak, it isn't worth any points towards that 2-point total. Again, I put that card aside and I draw yet another zombie. This one's an Ambusher, and she's worth 1 point. This meets my 2-point total. Unfortunately, the Ambusher has a special ability. An Ambusher not only attacks during the normal zombie attack step, but the Ambusher also attacks when it's immediately played. Because I'm the survivor that played the school bus card, any individual zombies automatically engage me. I roll a die for the Ambusher and she rolls a 4, which inflicts 1 hit on me, so I place a 1-hit token. Luckily though, I do have a dodge card. The dodge card can be played to stop 1 wound, which I do, which negates the attack inflicted by the Ambusher. Holly can then play cards in order to join me at the school bus. In order to follow, she must play an action card that has the symbol of the small running character along its left edge. By playing the residential card, she's allowed to move up into the school bus, but she also has to discard a card or suffer a wound because of the school bus card location special ability, and she chooses to discard the corner store to pay for this action. Weapons have a range anywhere from 0 for melee and short range weapons to a range of 1 for rifles, or even a range of 2 for scoped rifles. The range indicates how many location cards away from you you can attack a zombie. My fire axe and Holly's pistol both have a range of 0, which means that we must be in the same location card as the zombies in order to attack them. Once Holly's character moves up into the school bus card, she can then use her pistol to attack. She decides to target the Shamblers, which is a group of zombies, and she rolls a 5 for her pistol, which inflicts 1 hit of damage. We indicate this to the card by putting a 1 wound on it. This is Holly's one and only free attack that she can do during the turn. Next, what she has to do is she has to play cards in order to get bonus extra attacks. Not wanting to expend a card in order to do a free attack, she instead uses the pistol's final attack ability. This allows her to discard the pistol in exchange for inflicting 2 wounds of damage to a zombie in her location. She's now inflicted 3 wounds, which is enough to kill the zombie card. A zombie's hit points needed to destroy it are located in the bottom center of its card. Now that Holly has killed the Shambler card, she places it next to her survivor in order to show that she now has 1 future point to be spent. I can then do my attacks. I choose to have my fire axe conduct an attack on the loner. I roll a die roll of a 1 and my attack fails to inflict any hits. I can then discard a card in order to do a follow-up attack if the card has a small pistol symbol along its left edge. The shotgun card does, so I discard the shotgun in order to get a second attack. This time I roll a 6, which is enough to inflict enough hits to destroy the loner card. Unfortunately, the loner is not worth any experience points, but it does kill the loner. Holly then readies her baseball bat weapon. It has 0 cost to ready, so she's able to do it without paying any kind of a cost. She needs to make an attack though. She's already used her 1 free action for the turn, so now in order to make a follow-up attack she must discard a card with a pistol symbol along its left edge. Her headshot card can normally be played in order to inflict an extra attack, but now she needs to generate a whole new attack, so she discards the headshot card, and in doing so she rolls a 5, which is enough to kill the ambusher, and again she collects the ambusher card towards future experience. Instead of discarding the headshot card, Holly could have done a final attack with her baseball bat to kill the ambusher, but that would have left her without a weapon. Holly then turns in her 2 zombie cards that are worth a total of 2 points in order to buy the No Remorse skill. For the remainder of the game, she will get 2 free attacks every turn instead of just 1. This concludes the player part of the turn. Next, the zombies get to act. If any zombies are on the board, first they would move and then they would attack, but there aren't any so they don't attack us. Then a new zombie would spawn in behind us in order to keep the pressure on us moving towards the helicopter. We then get to fill our hands to full at the end of the turn. Holly isn't holding any cards, so she gets to draw 6 cards. I'm holding 1 card. I also get to draw 6 cards because my maximum hand size is 7. As we play through the game, every battle will get bigger and more deadly. Remember, the number of zombie points that you draw for a location is equal to its place along the path. By the time we're entering our 5th or 6th zombie card, we'll easily have half a dozen different zombie cards to battle. Hopefully our characters will be skilled and weaponed enough by that point in order to overcome the adversaries and make their way to the rescue helicopter. That concludes this segment on movement and combat. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.